What an incredible home, am I right? First impressions matter, and Highland Homes has knocked it out of the park with this model home located in the amenity-rich community of Santa Rita Ranch. It's a very decorated, award-winning community. There's a whole list of reasons that you should want to live here already, and I'm about to give you one more. This is the 222 plan by Highland Homes. My name is Jordan Brown, your Austin area realtor, and I help people just like you move to Austin every single week and find the perfect home that matches their lifestyle and needs. If by the end of this tour you have any questions at all, or you're ready for your private tour of a Highlands home, or maybe a different home here in Santa Rita Ranch, I'm your guy. My contact information is down in the description below. Without further ado, let's take a tour.
All right, welcome everybody to the tour of the 222 plan by Highland Homes. As we're approaching, you can see this beautiful white brick with the natural wood accents. I personally love that color combination. And here we are at the covered front patio. Not the largest front patio in the world, but when you see the inside, that's where you're gonna wanna spend most of your time. So let's head on in. Wanted to give you a shot here of how tall your ceilings are, even from the moment that you step into the house. Gorgeous chandelier there. And on the right, this is where your garage normally would be. Since this is a model home, this is their sales office, so I'm not gonna bother showing you that. Off to the side over here, your mud area with a very conveniently located half bathroom. I want to take time at the beginning of the video to tell you some of the basics about this floor plan. So this floor plan starts at the mid 900s to start building. It's on a 90-foot lot here in the Santa Rita Ranch community, and you can configure it 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 to 4 full baths, 0 to 2 half baths, and it comes with a standard 3-car garage. It's 3,610 square feet, plenty of space for you and the family. Many of the families that I help move to Texas, what I hear most is that we have to have an office in our house, a dedicated office. It cannot take one of the bedrooms, and boom, there you go. And now we're looking inside the media room. I love to think about how the families are going to have family movie night in here. Maybe it'll be a gaming station for the kiddos, but let's be real, it's probably going to be a gaming studio for the dad. But I love that there's the flexibility there. It doesn't have to compromise one of the bedrooms. All right, so now I'm going to show you the first full bathroom. This is in the guest suite of the house. I love that floor to ceiling tile detail that they put in here. Definitely an upgrade. And then you have your stand-up shower. Gorgeous selection on the tile. Guy has that marble look. And personally, I'm a fan of the black accents on the hardware. I don't know what you guys think. I've seen brass, I've seen silver, gold. Let me know what you like down in the comments. And here we are at our first bedroom. This is definitely one of the smaller bedrooms in the house, and being one of the smaller, this is still a very good size. And then here is your closet. Not big enough to really be considered a walk-in, but it gets the job done. Now we're going to take a peek at the dedicated dining space, highlighted by, once again, another great fixture. I love the wood accents on the top, the little shiplap there with the beams. And we get a quick peek here, kind of like a wine bar area built into there. Once again, definitely an upgrade. And then right across from the dining space, we have, let's get a little bit weird. We have some green aliens inside the under the stairs storage space. I'm gonna give you a quick peek at the laundry room. Not a huge area for laundry for such a big house, but that's all right. You don't want to spend too much time in the laundry room. Great countertops there with the built-in sink. And now the highlight of the home. This living space, the den, the open concept, the vaulted ceilings, the paneling that's on this accent wall. Just flawless. And what is the heart of a home without an incredible kitchen? And one thing that I noticed right off the bat is this massive kitchen island. It's got some incredible granite countertops. Love that you can just peer into, you can be preparing your food, watching the kids hang out. Maybe you're the entertainment type and your folks are watching the TV. Maybe there's a big game on and you have this amazing kitchen with a shiplap oven hood there. I could cook a mean meal in this kitchen, and I could also enjoy a meal in this kind of breakfast bar area right over here. And just look at how much storage there is, how much shelving and cabinets throughout this entire house. It's been really thoughtfully designed. So if the kitchen is a heart of your home and a big important factor, you can see why this plan might appeal to you. You have the farmhouse sink, gorgeous, gorgeous countertops there. I tried to get a nice highlight there so you can see the kitchen island. A little bit of a small pantry for how massive the kitchen is. But you know what? Once again, use that space for something else. Love how tall these glass doors are looking into the back patio. We'll check that out closer to the end of the video. I mentioned the storage options. Even just right here, you have, right before you get into your master suite, some more storage. And here we are inside the master suite. I love the tall ceilings here with the recessed lighting. And you may or may not be able to tell in this, but this has the extended primary suite option. If you don't want that on, you would imagine where that kind of slanting starts to begin. I'm going over right now. So about right here is where that extended option would stop. You can see naturally where the accent wall is. So where the accent wall ends, that's your normal primary bedroom. This one has the extended option, which is an upgrade. Heading through the farmhouse door, beautiful soaker tub, and a stand-up shower option. Just giving you a little hello there. Little powder area, separate single vanities. We have our stand-up shower, the glass door entry. I want to showcase that one more time, the single vanity here. It was kind of cool. It had like a illuminated light down at the bottom space. Probably great for whenever you're first waking up and you don't want the lights to just completely blind you. Here's your linen closet. And then here we are with your toilet. Call this the private pooper for obvious reasons. And your master closet. Pretty big, not the biggest that I've featured on this channel, but large enough for most couples. Next, I'm going to take you upstairs. I'm not going to bore you with watching my entire walk up, but I do want to showcase, look at that, the gorgeous work there between the handrail, the overlook from the second story loft area, which I'm showcasing right now. Great for a second living space, maybe a kid's play area. Probably need to block off the stairs if you're going to do that, but so many possibilities of what you can make this. A gaming area, maybe a pool table. Convenient half bath upstairs so no one has to go into anybody's bedroom. And then through here is your attic access. Now a little surprise around the corner here, a second primary suite. Now this is different than a mother-in-law suite. This does not have a full kitchenette. It doesn't have like a dishwasher or anything in here, but this is essentially a second primary suite. You see how massive the room is and how massive the bathroom is by comparison to the other guest bathrooms. Personally, I love that this one has a dual vanity here. Not as big as the primary that's downstairs, but man, that is enough to make your other guest jealous. It's also got its stand-up shower with the glass door. And there's your throne. And again, little work area over here to the left. And now the walk-in closet. Not as big as the primary downstairs, but definitely the second biggest in the entire house. A little mad at myself. I did not get a recording of right here, the storage on the left, but it's a linen closet, or essentially a linen closet. Another bedroom here. None of the guest bedrooms, if I recall, had a fan on them, but they are pre-wired for fans. And that's going to be a necessity here in Texas. If you've never experienced it, Texas summers can get really hot. So you're going to get rid of that light really quickly and opt in for a fan. Last feature inside the house, here's the last full bathroom. And now I'm about to take you outside. And so outside we go to this grand back covered patio. That is what I call a Texas-sized back patio. I could easily see my wife and I and the kiddo enjoying a sunset back here. Texas summers, like I mentioned, can be really brutal, so having a covered back patio just really makes your backyard usable. Not a lot of people think about that. I love the tile that they have all across here. Kind of a second hangout spot over here, really a third one if you count the uncovered one. Great little fireplace here. Last bit I'll tell you about, Highland Homes has a great promotion for 3.99% interest rate for qualified buyers. If you're interested in knowing more information about this home, please give me a call. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.